sheesh. Call agents, Agent N107, and welcome to another one of these about me. Not egotistically, but about me. Oh, great. So if you're wondering why we're in the middle of the woods, we're going to be... you probably already know the video title. This is the top 10 fears and why I have them. Oh, jeez, it's so itchy. There's so many mosquitoes out here. It's ridiculous. I'm in the woods because I fear that too. I'll get into that later, but let's begin.
Spiders.
Okay, so I don't, the term is arachnophobe, but I don't think irrational fear is the term, truly, for spiders like this one and his brother here. One's poisonous, one's not. Can you figure out which one's which? That's my true fear of spiders, because I don't research them very often, and I very much forget afterwards anyways. And so, I'll see Spider A here, or Spider B. I don't know which one's poisonous either. Yeah, know what? They could both not be poisonous, and I'd still squish them in my house. Because, yeah, that's pretty much it. The spiders, I'm afraid of spiders because they're... It's not because of those eight eye things either. 8 legs and whatnot. I like spiders taking out those other things that I just hate, flies. But, man, I don't know which one's the most poisonous ones. And fun fact, I don't know if I can put this on my channel or not. There's some spiders, and I keep forgetting which one, gives you an erection and then kills you with its poison. Like, its poison makes you get a good one and then you die. I don't know if that's mercy or just downright evil. I'm gonna move on now.
Insects.
Okay, insects is a funny one because I actually kind of got this. I got my fear of insects from my aunt. Thing is, it's just, who doesn't find those? My least favorite thing is when they come out of holes. Whatever it's called, hyperophobia or something. Fear of multiple holes.
Trypophobia.
Trypophobia. Come here, you. Trypophobia, which I only have that. Again, I always have all these exceptions to my fears. And trypophobia only really works when things are coming out of all those holes at once. And then it's like, and it's the same thing. If you watch a centipede coming out of holes, and stuff like that, when you see insects doing that, yeah, you'd have that fear too, especially if they're all over you doing that. Coming out of your pores and what, oh, jeez. I just thought of it. Here's an image.
Immediately, all of your viewers are gone.
Yeah. So that most of you are gone, let's move on.
Heights.
Okay, so this one's heights. Oh my goodness. Ah, these insects make me itchy. Okay. Hey, I gotcha, you little turd. Okay, heights. Now this is actually really interesting because, well, oh, it's not that far. Looks over that 500-foot cliff. Yeah, definitely not far enough for me to not die. And that's pretty much the short of it. It's not the fear of the height itself, it's the fear of when I slip and I meet that ground down there, it won't be a pretty picture. I'm gonna have both fingers out. It's gonna look awesome. I get like very anxious when I'm on cliffs and stuff because I'm like, I just imagine what my body's gonna look like when I get down there, and I don't like the picture. So
Forests.
Forest. Okay. So this other one is actually really funny because we're out in the woods, and woods is actually one of my fears. It's a combination of abandonment and woods. Neither one is fun for me. That and nearly every Brothers Grimm tale is about kids dying in woods. Or getting attacked by something in the woods. Slender didn't help much either. right before I moved out to where I live now, where this video is taking place, which this is nearby not nearby, but it's the woods is where I am now. I have no clue, actually. But I decided to read a bunch of Slender historical documents of Slender and went, I'm not gonna last long in the woods, am I? I'm gonna be panicking thinking it's gonna be him the entire time. So, yeah, Slender's the main reason I don't like the woods. But Hansel and Gretel didn't help much either. And neither did that Brothers Grimm movie. Actually, yeah, no, what would suck a lot in everything. All the bad stuff happens there. I think that was pretty self-explanatory. Leave a like if you also don't like the woods. If you like woods like for air, good. But if you don't like being inside them, like this giant creepy tree I'm near. Yeah. I'm so afraid this thing's gonna grab me. And it actually kind of keeps doing that. As you can't hear me because I'm talking to no one.
Rapture.
Okay, this one's kind of weird because I'm religious and whatnot. I'm Christian and whatnot. But I'm actually definitely afraid of the rapture. For, oh, well, don't you get... Well, humans don't help with being clear on who gets in. Every mistake I make, I think I'm not going to make it. And I've had so many rapture scares where people I'm dead certain will get in aren't in my house and I can't get in and I'm like, oh no, did I miss it? And I also fear it mainly because of the whole I'm very people person in the sense of I don't want anyone to suffer, and that's my biggest fear of it all and stuff like that. And even if you don't believe me, you gotta admit, me fearing for other people isn't a bad thing to do. So I'm gonna and I'll continue. I also had nightmares of not making it either. I mean, you not making the final cut, I think warrants you to be a little bit sad, depressed, and whatnot. So I'm gonna move on.
The dark.
Hello, I am 19 and still afraid of the dark. And will continue to be afraid of the dark. I will continue to have a nightlight of any kind. Now, before you just continue to call me a baby, it's not the dark itself that really scares me. I mean, that's what, and many people have said this too, I'm afraid of the dark. Truthfully, we never want to bring up that we're not actually afraid of the dark, we're afraid of what's in the dark. And don't judge me on this one, it could be Mr. Monster Guy, or Sully, I guess, is probably the image you're going to be using. Or the Grim Reaper. Who knows, really? Anything could be in that dark. Heck, it doesn't even have to be a mythical creature like most kids would have, like the monster. Some dude with an axe could be in the dark. And I fear what I can't see. So, and if that dangerous thing, or ninjas or something, if it's in the dark, I fear it because I can't see it for the life of me.
Bees and wasps.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm actually getting really, really scared. I'm glad I have a cameraman, or I would have been like, okay, guys, next one. But, okay, so this next one is bees and wasps. And before you say, didn't you already talk about those? Yes, I kind of did, but, again, like the spiders and the insects, bees and wasps have their own unique reasoning why I don't like them. I guess, yeah, I know if you watch a beehive, you technically get that phobia thing I said earlier. Hello, bee? Probably. Okay, so bees and wasps have their own thing, and, oh man, the bees and the wasps never hit their nests. Me and my friend did that once. I mean, nothing happened, but we sure thought we saw something come out of it. That's a scarring childhood memory. But also, me and my cousins had, back in the States, the wasp population seems like it's not having any dwindlance whatsoever. Wasps and yellow jackets. I forgot the yellow jackets. Those guys are also a-holes. I might just be more angry at them than actually scared of. But I don't know about you, but when they have a one-hit kill, but they're gonna use it for all it's worth. So
Do hornets count?
yes, those are all a part of the same family. None of them are likable. Hornets, wasps, bees. Can you just buzz the buzz off? Okay, and whatever else I mentioned. Yellow jackets. Yellow jackets. Who else? Anything in the bee family. I understand that. I mean, like, the bees make sense to protect those. But is there anything that those other three are doing that we really need them around for? Someone's gonna yell. Some nature PETA person is gonna yell at me in the comments. I just know it. Oh, wasps? They help with decay or something like that. Oh, yeah, fine.
Needles.
Ah, needles. I can talk about more insectoids in this one, too. Okay, needles. I think everyone has this one, for the most part. Mine was fun. I mean, I've always been afraid of needles, but there was one point in my life that actually caused this. When they test you for allergies, I don't know if they still do this, they have a 6-prong brick. Like a rectangle, they have little prongs on it. They gotta stick it on your back. On the top, 2 places on the back of your shoulders, 2 places on the lower back, 2 places above your rump, and like 2 places above that. Yeah, I was a kid. I was like 5 when they did this to me. My mom and grandma had to hold me down. I was like, please give me ice cream. I think I got ice cream after that, actually, now that I think about it. Glad I wasn't allergic to that. It was the worst thing, and ever since, needles are like bee stings when they tell you, but they're only like bee stings when you know it's coming. When you don't know, it feels like a bear just like chomped off your arm. So I think and I love how people always make fun of people who are afraid of needles, but it's like a tiny sword, people. It's not fun. And also, while I'm on that, other needle things I don't like: leeches, mosquitoes, more leeches, ticks, fleas. I mean, some of those I more hate, but a couple of those are just not fun guys at all because they're even worse, and I fear for them to find me.
Balls?
Okay, this was gonna be a fun one. So balls. I'm just gonna say it like that. And no, not man balls, just balls. Okay? People made fun of me for this one. I hated being goalie for this. I was afraid of the impact of balls. Soccer balls, and just to put it out there, just standard balls, okay? Not these, just balls. Okay? Basketballs, baseball, all of them. People would always go like, oh, that doesn't hurt. It's called a softball. Not at 300 miles per hour. It's not a softball then, and I will duck from it. I will be in fear of it. I will run from it. It will find me and I will run from it. I was going to make a Taken reference, but I decided not to. And literally, I really hated when teachers would make me be a goalie, because even my entire class would go, ah! In unison, by the way, because I was afraid of balls. I do not like getting hit by them, and the times I did get hit by them, I really hated it. It hurt a lot, even though apparently my endurance is better than I thought it was sometimes, because I get hit in the head twice, and then then my team wins, because I stopped it from going anywhere, making it to the other side, which is weird. But yeah, again, don't watch this part with your don't have the head. I should have said this first. Hopefully your parents didn't hear he's afraid of balls? Wow. Yeah, it's mainly them hitting me. Because, yeah, doesn't matter how soft that ball was made, if it's meant to go 100 miles per hour through the air, it is not going to be a softball when it makes contact with my head. So, we're going to move on.
Abandonment.
I do have a mild abandonment issue, so I do fear abandonment. Even still now, like, any small, they're gonna leave me. I want to be alone more, so it's not that. But it's usually when people don't come home at the time they said they're coming home is my current abandonment fear. You know, it's like, they left me. They left me. They said they'd be back at 10. They came back at 12. They were leaving me. Then they remember, hey, we have a son at home. So, and that rapture thing, that was also, again, is kind of stemmed from the abandonment thing. Again, I am not clingy. If my girlfriend or any girl I date in the future watches this, I'm not clingy. It's just, don't leave me alone. I don't want to be alone, okay? I don't want to be alone. On days I don't want to be alone. It's just because it starts up a different fear I didn't put on the list called paranoia. And I get very paranoid when I'm home alone. Again, the reason why I like having a camera person with me, as he moves the camera a lot, because I am very paranoid right now. It's very... paranoia is like the stem of all of this. I just know it. Let's move on.
Spooky places.
Okay, don't call me a superstitious nut for this one. Okay, so this one's interesting because this fear stems from everyone else fearing it. And yes, there's a couple of things that stem for this one. One is, oh yeah, it's haunted. I may not believe it, but I'd rather not go in. But who wants to go into a building that looks like it's going to collapse on them when they blow on it? I mean, come on. It's an old building. If it's not full of ghosts, it could give you tetanus. With its rusty nails, it can give you tetanus. And it can give you, I don't know, there's so many things that those, you could die in there. Even if it isn't by a ghost, you can still die in there. Like I said, tetanus. But the big point is, like, that building is most likely meant for pulling down. And I live out in a wooded area where there's a lot of old buildings and stuff like that. We don't go inside them, for the most part. If it looks stable, I'll go inside. Because most likely it's not haunted, but... big deal is, there were about... Even this whole actual plot of it, when people say it's haunted, someone died in there from something. I don't want to follow in their footsteps. So, I'm not going in there to join them. So, that's pretty much it. Other people died in there. I don't want to die too, so I fear the place like everyone else in that local area. Okay. So, I apparently have end cards now, so you can check around. I don't know where's what. Videos to things that I do. Probably playlists. I might do more of these kinds of videos. Because apparently people actually like the last one, actually. Which is why I said, this isn't egotistical of me. I just want people to know things about me that I'm never going to bring up. But will probably mention smallly and just give you more details on it. Some of these will definitely end up in videos at some point. Some of them I think actually are in videos. On my channel and off. So this is just so you can find them and all. Stop shaking the camera, man.
Things are in my ears.
Now you know how I feel about insects.
I knew how you felt already. I hate insects. They're the worst.
Okay. So yeah, links to all of it. I'm gonna... okay. So, links to things are in description and at the end of after I'm done talking. And... thank you guys so much for watching. Leave likes if you want to see more of these. Hopefully I don't have to always do them out in the middle of the woods. I like to not do that. So, guys, this is Agent N107 signing off. Ow! Oh! Oh, it hurt! Oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
Balls.
Yeah, just wait.
Balls? Why balls?
Oh, you'll see once you shut up.